Hi, everybody. How are you?
Good.
I love your shirt.
Thank you. I know I had to rep it today. On this movie, you are kind of joining this family of the Disney Channel original movie, which I feel for any actor, whether you're an adult or a kid, you want to be a part of. I even wish I could be like an extra in one of them. Did you feel any pressure coming into this movie because it is a remake of the very first DCOM?
This is my first time working with Disney Channel. So, I mean, Christian's been in the Disney Channel family for a little bit now, but they are all so welcoming. And of course, making the remake of the first ever DCOM comes with some pressure because, you know, you want people to like this newer version just as much as the original. And I see a lot of people are like, well, the original is always better. So there's a little bit of pressure being like, we gotta make it just as good. But yeah, it feels really great to be a part of Disney Channel history. And
I personally, I was very honored. I was very, very honored to be able to recreate the foundation and really the first ever DCOM recreate the thing that like started this whole series of movies. Mm-hmm. And I guess there was still a little bit of pressure, not in like the scary way, but of like the, oh man, like I have really big shoes to fill. And I think that we did it pretty well, I think.
Yeah, you know, there definitely is some pressure, you know, when remaking the first ever DCOM, but honestly, I think we really did a great job. You know, we laugh a lot behind the scenes, but you know, when they said action, we would turn it on. And I think we really just did a great job working together to bring this movie to life. So I really hope people enjoy it.
Obviously, there are some expectations of whatnot, but I wouldn't say pressure because I think we were all honored to be a part of the movie. And, you know, when you think of the word pressure, you get scared, you know, and I don't think any of us was scared to fill in the shoes, but there's definitely a standard that we really wanted to own up to. And I think we all did a great job doing that.
Something I love, Phil, about Harold is it's a mummy. So like you could walk in and you could just be like, I'm gonna walk like this, or you're like, you could do certain stuff, but the physicality you bring to it, I know you are a dancer as well, but it really kind of gives him this personality and everything. How did you go about forming the way that you would, you know, portray him?
Well, I mean, I think they knew right off the bat when casting me, hey, look, you know, I think he may be fit for the role because they knew that I was a dancer and a choreographer or whatnot. And it definitely added another layer to Harold's character, you know, especially with no dialogue, you know. So that was just another layer to the cake of Harold, the character of Harold, you know, and it actually heightened his appearance on screen and was actually, you become more relatable, you know. I don't have to talk to you for you to understand how I'm feeling today. You can kind of see it, you know. Yeah. And you know, with dancing, it's so expressive physically. It's just an awesome attribute to add to the layer of the character.
When you work on a spooky kind of movie like this, does anything happen on set that ends up being kind of spooky, even though, like, I know sometimes like a broom will fall and you'll all of a sudden be like, oh wait, is there actually like a ghost or something weird on set? Did anything happen like that?
I don't think we got scared too often. We did get scared sometimes. Yeah. I know Sophia, you can scare her easily.
You can scare me so easily, it's actually like concerning. Like you could like touch my shoulder and be like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we filmed in some creepy places though. Like there was this one like where we filmed Kubat's basement. Do you remember this, Christian? It was just this weird barn house in the middle of nowhere. It was in the middle of a field. We were like, this looks like the apocalypse.
And they had all these creepy dolls in the basement. And I was like, oh no, we got to get out of here. Oh, but I did get scared one time when shooting with Kubat. I did get scared. And of course, I wasn't scared, but he actually scared me one time. I was like, oh, shoot. But that kind of helped me get into character a little bit because I was like, okay.
And this movie obviously is kind of a spooky little movie, but I feel like you all had such amazing chemistry that there were probably a lot of laughs in between takes as well. Do you have either a favorite funny moment behind the scenes or even a blooper that you think would make the blooper reel?
Oh, man. I mean, we made a ton of TikToks.
Yes, we did.
Like honestly, if I'm gonna be completely honest, too many TikToks.
Yeah, we made a lot of TikToks.
We danced a lot. I mean, we danced in a haunted attic at one point. We danced in a manor.
Yeah.
I mean, we danced in our dressing rooms, our trailers, the hair and makeup room, everywhere.
All over the place. And I think what's cool about it is that, you know, there wasn't much dancing being taken place in 1997 with the original movie. So I think that's the, you know, the big difference between the two. And we kind of added a little spice to it, you know, modernized it a little bit.
You get to spend a day or a couple days with a mummy. You know, you get to learn about that little history in this movie. So if you could sit down with any, you know, historical person, a family member, a famous person, or even some kind of, you know, in the vein of a mummy, and just hang out with them for a day, who would it be?
That's a good question.
I would hang out with Freddy Krueger.
Dude, thank you.
I would just like to see, like, why did he love that striped sweater so much? And why did he wear the hat? Why were you a hat man? Like, you know, like, seriously, what kind of different hats you had on?
I love to talk with anybody from like old television back in the day, and how it is, you know, like how it was for them back then, how times were different. And
I like to talk to some iconic classic female actresses like Audrey Hepburn and, you know, Marilyn Monroe, all of the classics, the iconic women in the film industry.
Pennywise.
Ooh, okay.
I would sit down with Pennywise because he'd be cracking jokes, cracking bones at the same time, and then I would honestly, I think I just want to throw a whole party, throw a masquerade party, just a big birthday party or something like that with a bunch of monsters. They all show up and we just all hang out. I would tell people to tune into this movie because it's an amazing movie. It's a family-oriented movie. It's adventurous. It's funny. And I think it's a movie that a lot of families and friends are going to be able to sit down and enjoy.